Okay, Mr. Sanjay Sahay, bring you into the conversation. So I want to understand from you one more question that a lot of people have is what becomes the modus operandi when Pakistan and its intelligence services want to recruit people in India? Because when we look at the profiles, there is a clear diversity and a distinction. A lot of people would be under the assumption that if there are spies working for Pakistan in India, then they would probably be of a certain strata of society, they would probably be belonging to a particular religion, but that's not the case, which is one of the crucial points that has come out of from the information that we've now gathered about the 8 people who've been arrested so far. So what really becomes the modus operandi? What sort of people come on their radar and list of people who could possibly be recruited and convinced to indulge in all sorts of activities against their own nation?
Primarily, if you get into the core of terrorism, the most important thing is intelligence gathering. And if you get back to 2611, all of us are aware how the intelligence were gathered by David Adley and how Taur Rana provided all the business sort of a framework for that person to travel and get all sorts of logistical information, movements related to whatever can happen in Mumbai and whatever cannot happen in Mumbai. So that being said, we come back to the current topic. So cyber espionage is name of the game. So until the cyber espionage is in place, I think in days of today's warfare, nothing can happen. And we are living in an age and stage wherein encrypted communication is order of the day. Now, how do you get these people? Now, Al-Qaeda used to recruit people who were lonely, engage them into lots of conversation, brainwash them and make them a part. And people used to travel, even students and youngsters who were born in Europe, they were completely indoctrinated and they used to move to Syria and they felt that they were doing a very noble job, even ready to get killed. So that was the jihadi part. Now here in India, Pakistan, things seem to be very, very different. And just because the culture and the geography seems to be primarily the same, now they are indulging into what is called as a real cyber espionage across sectors. Now the whole spectrum of people who have been arrested, 8 or 10 people who have been arrested across UP, Punjab and Haryana, come from being a blogger to a student and to a trader. The finesse at which the Pakistani ISI and the Pakistani agencies have been operating is to target a person as and when they are able to come in close contact, develop that relationship, and I feel that for a very paltry sum of money, they start selling the information or providing the information. Might be they are also taught in a manner as if they are not doing anything wrong. So whatever Jyoti Sharma and what we have been talking about, Jyoti Malhotra, what we have been talking about, that she doesn't feel that she has done anything wrong. Might be that might be a part of indoctrination or brainwashing, not denying the fact that whatever she has done, I think is the most treacherous of the things one could imagine of. So the whole game plan is, and it is only post Pahalgam that this covert operation is coming to light. I go fully in unison with the panelists, my co-panelists, that there has been lots of legwork which is done by the state police, which is done by the state intelligence agencies, but this intensive action primarily related to the activity in the cyberspace and open source intelligence, connecting the two to bring it to be actionable intelligence, wherein we are able to get 8-10 people who have been in this act for a variety of reasons. But somehow the whole thing converges into activities related to terrorism sponsored by Pakistan as a state tool and happening primarily in Jammu Kashmir. So broadly, this is where we are. So our capability as cyber intelligence, anti-cyber espionage, I think that is at a level, might be the all-pervasive nature which we are showing today. And I'm also not very sure of the fact that this is the whole story. Might be this is also just the tip of the iceberg, and the nature of encrypted communication, once it opens up, concentric circle starts opening up. So we are not sure of the fact as to what the huge racket is and where we have arrived. But it is technical intelligence, the capability, and all technical intelligence, all cyber espionage has a physical element, as we can see in this particular case.
Mr. Obvious Money, your thoughts on the same as well, sir. I want to understand from your